Hello everybody, welcome on back to baseball here on the channel. It is cold enough that I've broken out the blanket. We're we're getting cozy in here. Uh, oh, I had it set. It was all set, ready to roll. It's not working. This is youtube.com/Onosaurus Rex. Thanks so much for hanging out. We're playing more baseball. This is it, the final stretch. It's happening. We were on game number 160 today, coming off a pretty nice win against these Texas Rangers yesterday. We're 7-3 in our last 10 games. We struggled against this team. Kind of everything that could go right went right yesterday. We got good run support. The pitching was much better. We didn't give up a ton of hits. Nice formula to win a baseball game. I don't know exactly what was going on with their starter because he was throwing a lot of fastballs, and I was able to get on top of that and jump out to like a 5-1 lead or like a 5-run lead. We did give one run back in the ninth, but it was no big deal. So yeah, that's what's happening. 3 more games against Texas, and we'll move on to the postseason. Postseason will be here every single game, every single day that the postseason happens. You'll be able to watch them here on the channel. So subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. And today, you get to watch us take on Jacob deGrom, 10-8 with a 3.37 ERA. George Kirby, 17-3 with a 1.74 ERA. As the Mariners look to at least force a tie in this series, and yeah, series split. We don't have a whole lot to play for. The biggest news is that we lost Colton Wong. What happened? Why did that not advance? Roster. Cade Marlowe has been designated. 7 days to trade him. Okay. Can I play the game? Auto fix the lineups. Okay. Weird. Alternate 1. Hybrid regional theme. Closed on an overcast day. George Kirby. Let's see. They brought up Gabriel Gonzalez. He's our new addition. He's a 64 overall center and right fielder is his secondary position. Left field is his primary. When you compare him to Sam Haggerty, he actually compares fine. He loses power against lefties, which isn't like the biggest deal in the world. It probably is more than I realize. But the speed and the reaction, the arm and the fielding are all fairly comparable. So we can use him should we need to, and I might just go ahead and throw him in today. We'll throw him out and left. We don't have anything to play for. You know what I mean? It's not a great mentality, I acknowledge, but it is what it is. And then Sam Haggerty. You know what? Actually, let's do this. Sam Haggerty in left. We'll put him 3, and then we'll go with the new guy. But I think his second or like thirdary position is probably better than Sam Haggerty's like 9th best position. But that's okay. We'll have good speed in the field. That's what I'm looking for today. Cole Calhoun, Dylan Moore, Evan White. Trammell as a DH? As a DH over Tom Murphy? Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll flip him down there. Crawford's back in the lineup. Oh, he'll be the primary second baseman. Interesting. Okay. Do I want that? Or do I want the speed in the outfield? We're okay for today, but it'll be something that I take a look at. Ty France at first. Suarez, Raleigh. I probably shouldn't have 3 lefties at the bottom of the lineup. Is it basically all righties or all lefties? Or like all righties and then all lefties? We'll flip those 2. There. I think that'll be all right. It's okay. It's a wonky lineup, but that's all right. we will we'll go ahead and make it work like we usually do. The intro, always the best time to make sure that you are subscribed. I keep thinking that the game is crashing. I don't know why. There's just something about the way that it it's not like it's not a clean outro sort of thing. Like it just kind of hits the black screen and you're like, uh-oh. That means we're going to the dashboard, folks.
League debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too.
What?
We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this
There's
level
optimism.
for a long
It
time.
just straight zeros.
First pitch, moments away.
A guy who doesn't have a lot of zeros, but except for in the good spot, that whip. That whip, real good.
Outing for him last time.
Dirty starts for George Kirby, a 17-3 record. Kirby and Logan Gilbert. I feel like I haven't been pitching super well with them, and I was really happy with the performance from Gilbert yesterday. Hopefully we can continue that here with Kirby, and we can have a nice, successful day today. That's all I'm looking for, just some success.
Ripped to third and caught.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's maybe settle down a little bit. Just a little bit.
And Happ up to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
Couple of not great pitches here. Sorry, trying to clear my throat, and of course
One down, base is empty.
punch the microphone rather than
And that's down and away.
tap the top of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him
Really.
out. And there are two outs.
Settle down.
High four-seam fastball
Settle in.
becomes
We're
such a staple
fine.
as a strikeout pitch over the years, and what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity
There
and
we
spin
go.
rate just happens
There
to
we go.
jump
Right on
high.
the edge.
You expand
Beautiful.
your zone,
Obviously,
you
I'd like it a
stick
little
on the
bit lower,
backside,
but
and you're
we're
really
good.
not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
All the Twins have to do is win. It's a big
Left-hand
weekend.
hitter waits. That's in there. That's strike two.
Pretty
That's-
rare location right
how
there,
is
right
that
down the middle.
not
This guy paints the edges. Not
mash?
sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a swing and a miss.
Okay.
And that's that.
So a perfect that goes for an out, and then two
Rangers
strikeouts.
nothing. Mariners coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball.
Big weekend of
exclusively
baseball
on the
this
show.
weekend. Very exciting. We here in the digital verse are going to keep an eye on the
Back here at the ballpark.
Houston
And starting
Astros
in
and the
this one,
Chicago White
Jacob
Sox.
DeGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
in real
Comes in
life.
carrying a career ERA under 3.
Our boy,
He's been fantastic
our
ever
man,
since he broke into the big leagues. Can't
J.P.
wait to
Crawford
watch
let
him
out a
pitch today.
huge "Let's fucking go."
And the batter now, Jorge Mateo. We talk about
To which the
guys
commentator
with
was
good
like, "Hey,
speed and definitely
sorry about the
good
language,
asset,
but
pushing the
he's
offensive
right."
side for
All
just
right,
a second,
102
Chris.
on a four-seam
It's the
fastball,
defensive
slider at
side that I
94, circle
think
change
the
at 90,
speed factors
curveball
in
at
the
86, two-seam at 99. The
pitch.
problem that we had yesterday was I was rewarded for very aggressive
Well, he gets
swings.
the balls that
We
get
kept
by
getting hits. I got
most
like a home
people at
run.
that position. Just really impressive because
Gotta
there's
settle
certain
down,
times
slow
the ball
down
comes off
today.
the bat, automatically
That's
that
a good
team that
take
hit
right
it
there.
thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may
And it's
have
pretty
extra
good to
bases,
not
and he
go
just
on
takes
that
it away.
first
Lifted
pitch.
in the air, out to left.
slider. I thought was going to be a circle change or a curve. Something was going to drop a
Balls
little
it
bit
in, and
more.
there's one away.
If we're going to get to
And now
DeGrom,
it's
we need to
Julio
get him out
Rodriguez.
on. We're going to need to settle in and get him to throw a lot of pitches.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that
15 to
hitter's
0.
lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many
Just
great
late.
plays.
Tavares pulls it down, And there's 2 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem
no,
like things are in sync. And the ball's
That's
just not
okay.
coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Sam Haggerty, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Probably could have put well, whatever.
Breaks his bat and pops it up.
Okay.
Boom. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. And
Well,
1, 2,
that's
3
not what
go
we were
the
looking for.
Mariners. We played
Not
an
what we
inning,
were looking for.
No score. Second inning set to go. Nathaniel Lowe.
I mean, if we can speed run this baseball game, that'd be great. I kid.
Here it comes.
It's like a team was doing me a favor there at the bottom. Caught the ticker.
And strike 2.
That's a really nice
A little late
curveball.
on that
I like it.
breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Right side. Crawford.
Speaking of J.P. Crawford, there he is.
Leadoff man retired. here in
AL
the
wild
second.
card standings. Houston looks like they're going to fall back to 2 games behind. Not exactly sure where they were.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
They had the day off
Last
yesterday,
night's
as did the
game,
White
but
Sox.
Back in there today. Foul ball there. Kirby, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a slider.
It's a good good take right there. Slider just didn't get
Joey
down
Mack,
the way I
sometimes a
wanted it
little
to.
tough figure
Okay,
out.
throw.
We may see some
Hello?
hitters and pitchers
Please?
asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most
Well,
of
just
the time
because
he
the
keeps it
Packers
reasonable.
got their butts handed to them today.
On the ground to third. And
It's one of the-
foul ball.
If you watch the Thursday night game, one of the dumbest penalties I have.
Fights it off.
One of
We'll
the
see
dumbest
another.
penalties the most dumb penalty I can think of was
And
when
a pitch.
Cincinnati blew it against Pittsburgh in the
That's
playoffs.
off
That would be like the
2
next
balls, 2
closest.
strikes. Second inning here,
so
no
bad.
score. Tapped softly on the ground. On to France. And that quickly.
Thought maybe
drew
I should
away.
charge it a little bit more there, but the game just didn't let me. It said, no, J.P. Crawford's going to stand right
Now
here
it's the
and
right
he'll just whip it
fielder,
over, no problem.
Adolis Garcia.
Okay, Gabe. You got it.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
So a little early, a little to the right. Okay. Logan Gilbert, unfortunately, going to come up short
2
on the
outs.
wins.
That one fouled off.
Stalled out at 19. If we didn't have quite such a bad, September's been maybe the worst month we've had.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. For
I'm
the
really lucky
strikeout.
that slider got
And that
down.
puts him just one
That was not a
hit
good
away
pitch.
from 200 on the year. And the Rangers set down in order.
He's
Moving
going to
to
go
the bottom of the
.2.
second. No
30
score.
hits, 27 runs.
Back in Seattle, bottom of the inning. And now for Seattle.
Okay, 7
Time
pitches for
Rangers.
Jacob deGrom. That's not what we're looking for. Got to slow
DeGrom
way
back
down
to
here.
work. Way high. Jacob deGrom, obviously with a very impressive resume. He's only the 3rd player in history to win the Rookie of the Year and multiple Cy Young awards. The other 2 guys to do that, Justin Verlander. Now this one stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. That one's in
Good
there.
take right there.
That's strike 1.
Looking a little higher in the zone.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. DeGrom, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Next offering is
That's
in
fine.
for a
That's
strike.
fine. It's a fine
Yeah,
take. Not
if
going to do
you're
a whole
gonna be
lot
in
with
the
it.
game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Dives, but it kicks off
Okay.
his glove.
Even it's.
Now he gets it to the pitcher covering
I
back.
saw what he wanted to
And
do.
that's out number
Pretty
one
good
on a
contact
tough
there.
play.
At least advance the runner. We can manufacture a run. That's a positive for me. I didn't even know that Raleigh
Suarez
touched the
up to
bag.
hit down.
A little early on it. Yeah, just kind of on the inside part.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
Suarez Raleigh back to back, or Raleigh Suarez in this case, against righty.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
That's some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
That's out to center field.
We
Tavares
are
settles
going
under it
to send him.
and makes the grab.
Tag.
Runner tags for home. Seager with a relay home, and he's in there. A run comes in.
We're good. All right. Good manufactured run right there. Good job to pull the ball down the first base line, deep out to center.
J.P. Crawford gets a
There we
chance
go.
to hit.
It's not it's
Enters
just
this
like
one
that.
with the 7th best average
Crawford
in the
not
American
usually
League.
in this spot. If I was thinking about it and paying more attention, I should have
Misses
flipped.
inside, and it's 1-0.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the
What's
fly
it called?
ball,
I should have
sac
flipped
fly out. Now it's time to attack these other
Sam
guys. Get your
Haggerty
team back
and
in the
J.P.
dugout.
Crawford.
That one is absolutely belted.
Is that going?
That's
Is that
bad.
gone? Is that gone? Get out of here.
And that
Let's
one's
go, J.P. Crawford! Yeah,
He
buddy.
circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
In the immortal words of J.P. Crawford, let's fucking go!
Pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And
Wow, that was a
he
curveball.
made him pay.
Huh.
Here's the rookie right fielder, number 14.
All right, let's see what we can do here, Gonzalez.
In the big leagues.
What do you say?
Strike
Oop,
one.
okay, all right. A
Looking
little
for
aggressive
his
on my
first
part.
big league hit right here.
Oh, the 2 seed.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Gonna count 1-2.
Okay, good take
Well,
right
that's kinda
there.
what you
Good
expect
take.
in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next one misses, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
2-2 now. On the ground to the
Oh,
left.
darn.
Third out, and that ends the frame.
Darn it. Well, a good plate appearance there. I think we saw. Look, we saw 6 pitches, so I got him up. He was at 20, I think, so 26 maybe. Maybe 23 if I looked at a little bit later.
Top half of the third inning. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. The pitch.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Definitely meant to throw a slider there. Almost goofed up the pinpoint.
Damn it. And a 1-2. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't
That
look
was
too
not a
convinced
borderline
as he
pitch.
headed
That was a
back to the dugout.
that was a ball.
You know, those are tough
That
ones
was
to
a
let go as
ball.
hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls
Man.
and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Leody Tavares. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Tavares measures 6 feet 2 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That clips the corner. The pitch. This one popped up. Suarez puts it away. 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field.
Oh, jeez.
Rodriguez makes the grab, and that's the third out.
That was
Nothing to it for the
unnecessarily
Rangers.
dramatic on my
They
part.
trail things here 2-0.
This is what I'm hoping for. A good series against
Welcome
the
back.
Rangers.
Here's Taylor Trammell.
A cool, calm, collected series. We get into a little bit of a hitting flow. We get into...
For Jacob
We're feeling a little better with the
DeGrom,
pitching.
He comes from humble beginnings. Think about it. A 9th-round pick by the Mets in
25
2010. He went to
pitches, okay.
Stetson, and he was mainly a shortstop in Stetson. By the way,
Too
Stetson,
aggressive
if
there.
you're wondering,
Technically
could also
24
boast another
pitches.
Cy Young Award winner, Corey Kluber. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hap heads towards it. No trouble
Not
here.
great that
Puts
I'm
it
late
away
on the
for
90
out.
mile an hour
And there's one away.
slider, but that's fine.
Jorge Mateo now. He's 0 for 1. DeGrom hit one homer
Okay,
in
that's fine.
college. You know what
That's
game
fine.
against?
That's fine.
Chris Sale.
That's right.
How about that? Sale a lefty and DeGrom hitting from the left side of the plate. You don't see a whole lot of lefties homer off of Chris Sale.
The other way. Pulls
Damn.
it down, and there's 2 gone.
He left another curveball way up in the zone. What is happening?
And now Julio Rodriguez. Flied out to center in his first at bat. And there's a foul ball.
I was under that one. I can't. It's one of those like I thought I was higher,
And he's
but
a former rookie of the year.
it's all good.
A dive, he's got it. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Bubba Thompson.
Oh, up to Legend Plus here.
And the pitch. And
Oh,
that's in
dear
for a
God.
strike.
Oh, he's looking
No,
great so far.
thank you.
Helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. This one popped
Ty
up.
France,
France takes it in for the out. And there's one
show
down.
me your leather. Let's go. Blue Jays beat the Rays. Very excited to take a look at the postseason
Up
stuff
next
here.
for the Rangers, Ian Happ. First offering and it
Oh,
just
come
misses.
on, that's a strike.
The Rangers
Oh, come
hitless
on.
so far in the game.
Oh, God. Yuck.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first,
Man.
digging for 2. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
That was a really bad sinker. I've had trouble after pitches that I think should be strikes, and that one I think was a strike that was called a ball. I've been having trouble with the immediate following pitches, and apparently the immediate following pitches.
Happ, the runner at second with 1 away. Back to the mound. And it gets by him.
Just
The
a
run comes in to score from
frustrating
second,
turn
and
of
they
events right
trail
there.
by 1.
That's a little irritating.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Low. In the box now. Takes strike 1. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Strike 2.
I mean, it bounced. It bounced through everybody.
Confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See,
And he can't come up with it.
that was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do.
I don't
with the pitch
understand.
on
It's so
occasion.
weird because
Here is Marcus
I have
Semien.
been at Legend
And
Plus
I
for
say he's
most
due.
of this season pitching wise, and then it
Last thing
just
he wants is to hit the ball on the ground.
Oh, that's
so I
so-
wouldn't expect
that's
many pitches up in the
frustrating.
zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
That should have been a double play. Like it doesn't feel like the game is more difficult. It just feels like the dice rolls are more annoying.
Ball is down and could score a run. The throw comes in too late, and they get a run at home. So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. And that's in there for strike one. Still only one out here in the inning. Foul ball. In there. Got him looking for the K.
It's a little weird that was a strike, but the other one wasn't.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Boom in the box now. Takes strike one. Caught looking his first time up. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's really tightened up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a frustrating inning. It's a frustrating inning by itself. It's a little more frustrating because we had just put 2 runs up on the board. We're looking good, feeling good, as we work our way through this game, but it's okay. It's all right. Hopefully we can settle down in the 5th.
Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom 4, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Sam Haggerty. And a pitch. In for a strike.
The curveball is not getting down.
Put up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across. This is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
Weird.
You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Cut on and miss, struck him out.
All of those were off-speed pitches way higher up in the zone than I would have anticipated.
1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And that one off the outside edge. Out there to center. Seager sizing this one up.
Not good.
Gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 2 away down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Raleigh stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Now a screamer into the outfield.
Darn.
Garcia makes the catch.
Early on the circle change.
Mariners are down in order.
Okay, well, let's see if we can settle down here on the defensive side of the ball. Did take him 4 hits to score the 2 runs. We were able to manufacture a run, which is nice.
Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Leody Taveras.
But it doesn't, like, the difficulty doesn't feel like it's
first
higher.
Off.
Like,
the Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of
like Suarez makes
swings.
That play. You just decided that time that he did.
Even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Puts it in the air out towards left center.
Not a great throw in from Haggerty to try to get him at the plate. I think with Haggerty, and I can check here because we can click right stick. 68, 95, 70. Ooh, 75.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
First offering misses the mark.
Overpitched there a little bit.
In the air, fairly deep to
No.
Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
That was a really bad pitch.
Stepping in for the Rangers.
Actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I mean, obviously, like, not good. Good
Line drive, base hit.
Well, last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next offering is in for a strike. Thompson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings.
Here we go. That's a good curveball throw right there.
Number 7. Rangers lead 1. Score remains
7 strikeout.
2-2.
That's wild.
Back in Seattle, we head to the
All right, we need to get DeGrom to throw some more
to the
pitches
plate
here.
now.
He's only thrown about 16 over the last couple of innings.
Pitch. And a swing
That's
and
not
a miss.
helping. Sean, that's not helping.
Mariners just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Swing and a
No,
pop up.
wait. Damn it. I was under it.
And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
I thought I saw that one better.
Pete Crawford up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Left-hand batter waits.
Probably could have been a little more aggressive, though that time I might have been a little bit higher in the zone. I don't know where he wants to go with this.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
He's been willing to stay high in the zone here.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
This is good.
Nice that changeup right out of the hand.
Get
Just
this
spit
count a little higher. That's
Righty
nice.
delivers. That one the other way.
Oh,
Nice grab.
Great
I
hops
thought he
right
was
there.
too early.
He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved the knock.
Number 14 now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. And it
Hey,
drops
congratulations. First
And
hit
that
on the
extends the
in
inning.
MLB. Let's go. Jacob DeGrom.
The designated hitter, number 5,
Go get him to sign your ball.
Taylor Trammell.
There's no commentary here for some reason.
in. Taylor Trammell.
Just a little bloop shot into the outfield.
First pitch, and he just misses. And a pop-up
No,
on the left
late.
side of the infield.
No.
And he makes the catch. That
Damn
is
it.
the inning.
I'm under these fastballs come in with
Welcome
such
back,
ride
top
through the
6.
zone. I just
Now
can't.
It's Corey Seager.
Ah.
In for a strike. 0-1. Seager, the former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games. Crawford throws to first in time, and Seager is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lowe, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Line drive, fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Launched it to the opposite field for that knock. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Simeon in the box now. Takes strike one. 1 for 2. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That's a little bit high.
Pretty standard high 0-2
That's pretty
fastball
frustrating.
Right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The 1-2. And
That's
a
a bad
foul
pitch.
ball. He
That's a
stays
bad pitch.
alive.
That's a bad pitch.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Oh, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep
It's a
that thing
fucking
fair.
1-2 count.
And the righty deals. Good job to fight that one off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Are you fucking serious, Simeon? What are you doing, man?
And that just misses.
That's where it gets so frustrating.
Swing
Thank
and a
you.
miss struck him out.
Swing, foul, foul,
That's
foul,
a pretty nasty
foul.
pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the
Ugh.
80s. It's got so much spin
Gross.
on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Now it's going to be Adolis Garcia.
And that might have, honestly,
Runner at second, 2 down. Good eye right there.
1 ball. 1
might
strike.
pull him from the game much sooner than I was anticipating. Gross.
Next offering is
Stop.
fouled back. And now it's 1-2. And just misses with that one. Swing and a miss.
I can't
and
believe
he
I
is
got that
down
pitch
on
wrong. That was such a bad
strikes
pitch.
for the 3rd straight at bat. 1 hit, 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jorge Mateo. And he pumps it a strike.
That's fine.
Ball. 1 strike.
You know what, let's get Penn Murphy in there.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part
Oh
of the
man,
plate.
circle change.
In the
Late.
air out to center. Pulls it in on the run.
Oh,
And
so
there's one
frustrating. I
That's
mean, it's a good
really
pitch,
nice play,
pitch
ranging
mix.
back into the outfield for
Slow
that
curve
catch. We
ball,
all know those
slow
could be a
circle
little
change,
tricky,
and then
especially
the
if
high
wind's
heat.
swirling around out there.
This to third.
And there's a slider.
Over to low. And a couple of quick outs. And stepping in for the Mariners. Sam
Yeah, I
Haggerty.
definitely have Sam Haggerty against a righty in the wrong spot.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But
God
off the
damn it.
velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Getting a little
Tavares
frustrated
makes
with
the
myself.
grab, and that's the inning.
We're not-
Mariners go
you know,
down
it's
quietly
not a big
there.
deal. Not a
6
big
innings
deal.
behind us. All square at 2-2.
Texas played us real tough in Texas.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's Alec Bohm.
Alec.
The right-hander back to work. And a strike. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
God damn
Next
it.
offering upstairs.
That is so frustrating from myself.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Line drive. Caught.
Nice play by Suarez.
Next up for Texas, Leody Taveras. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Getting a little tired here.
And fouled off.
Love to split the difference between those two pitches, please.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next pitch inside. Ball two. And the right-hander deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and deals. That misses off the outside edge.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Second really long at-bat.
Liner, base hit. Oh, look at the stop. Around first and hustling for second.
I overran it.
And he's into second
I cut
base
it. I
with
undercut
one
it.
away as the go-ahead run.
Damn it. That's two at-bats that have gone 8 pitches plus.
Get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first.
See, this is where I start to get concerned. The offense has dried up. The defense, the pitching has been a little leaky. Part of that was like, we made the difficulty harder. And it's like, no, you didn't. You just rolled the dice like an asshole and decided that no, he wasn't going to get that ball, even though he's pretty good at getting those plays. Little suspect, if you ask me. A little early with Campbell here.
And now, Jonah Heim in there for strike one.
As a pitcher,
let's see what we can do here. We can get out of this.
With his speed, a base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And it finds its way through for a hit. The run scores from second. It's 3-2.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point,
run around the move, swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Up next for the Rangers, Ian Happ. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Hard ground ball, base knock. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Waste no time there.
What?
Not much to this one other than just a willingness.
I've switched pitchers. What is happening?
Team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Seager in the box now. Takes strike one. And that's ripped for a base hit. In to score from third. And it's 4-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want. But his resume. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rangers 4 and the Mariners 2.
I'm just really glad I don't have to see Texas. Really glad that they are not in the
Back
playoffs.
here at the ballpark, bottom of the 7th, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Ty France. DeGrom back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed
That's
on a
an
line.
out.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Good. Just right to him.
And that one
It's a good take right there.
A ball and no strikes. Bullpen action.
It's the
for
second
Rangers.
frustrating inning we've had. I
All
thought that it was going to be a good call to switch the pitchers, but it didn't work.
up and loosening in the
It's
pen.
a little
Leon
frustrating.
getting loose as well.
Boop, 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 boop.
Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson.
Ball wasn't even in the vicinity.
Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss
Got me
there.
with the circle change. I was looking for that 2-0 fastball.
Outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That misses. And now 3 balls and a strike.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Darn.
Ripped on the ground at
Circle
second.
change, not the
Tosses to
fastball.
first. And a couple of quick
He's changed where he's been
outs.
throwing the ball. He was sticking super high in the zone there for most of the game. He's just been
Eugenio
going low.
Suarez up next for the Mariners. First pitch just misses.
But this is the concern, right? Another batch of hits given up to Texas, and the offense just not there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
So impressive how
7 in the
Velo
first,
is
17
still
in the
there,
second.
even this deep into the outing.
That misses. It's 2-2.
Maybe if they bring in a reliever, we can try and get something going. Good job
Stays
fouled
alive.
off there. Also, I need to stop going into games with confidence.
That
Go into the
misses.
game,
3-2
before I start
now.
recording or
J.P.
whatever. And it's like, I'm going to
Crawford
fucking
waiting
beat
for
their
a turn
brains
at
in.
the
Yeah,
plate.
I'm going to kick their ass. And then give up 4 unanswered runs.
That one lifted to left. Hap moving under it.
Darn it, darn it, darn it.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back in Seattle. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the second base. Marcus Semien. Penn Murphy into the game.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all
We're going
in
to bring
terms of
in
being rusty.
a guy who's a
but
little
he should
higher
definitely
rated.
be well rested.
Murphy.
And he deals. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in for the out. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. There's the strike. Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Third baseman.
This
Alex
is why you
Ball
bring in somebody a
stepping in for
little
the
higher
Rangers.
rated.
That one's in there,
Ooh.
0-1.
That's
There
bad
it
pitch.
was.
That's bad pitch.
Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, so Campbell came
1-2-3
in
go the Rangers as they can't add to
and
their
really
4-2
struggled to get
lead.
that final put out. Murphy comes in. Is it just the difference between... Are there quirks or whatever that I should be paying attention to? That is so weird. Is it the difference
Paul
between
Sewald
coming in the
taking
middle of
over
an
on the
inning
mound.
versus the
He
beginning of
last
an inning?
pitched 2 days ago.
Ladies and
Oh, our old pal Paul Sewald, huh?
now pitching for Texas, number 37, Paul Sewald.
J.P. Crawford digs in now.
95 on a four-seam, 85 on a slider, two-seam at
And
94.
a pitch. And delivers outside.
All right, let's see what we can do. Not working with a ton of confidence here. Early 91. Okay.
To the right side.
Early
Simeon.
again. Darn it.
1 up, 1 down. And now the right fielder, number 14.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And the first offering is not close. Swing and a miss.
Big swing and a miss. Darn
As
it.
he
We
was
have
out front
Trammell
that
coming
time.
up, so if we can get somebody on, might be in an okay position.
That's to third.
Instead, it's very early, or just early.
And a
Darn
couple
it.
of quick outs.
A designated hitter, number
Taylor
5,
Trammell up next for the Mariners.
Trammell.
Dives and he
Dang
can't
it.
hang on. Flip
Dang
to the pitcher
it.
is in time. And they do get the third out of the inning.
Oh.
And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Leody.
And that one fouled off Murphy. In his second season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a bouncer. France. And they tag him out.
That's a very weird play. It's really odd. I don't know. It's really odd
So
that, like,
next, Jonah
it
Heim.
gives you first baseman on that. I don't know. All of that felt weird.
And that's in there for strike
Thankfully, the
one.
game had the awareness to just tag him out on the base paths.
Late on that fastball. Hit hard on the ground is short. Mateo sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. So the batting order turns over at the plate. Bubba Thompson. That's in for a strike.
It's a real rough slider right there.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real
Damn.
opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Rangers 4 and the
Okay.
Mariners 2.
Honestly, might be worth subbing Haggerty out.
So they turn to their closer, Rock Burke.
And compared
Just
to
kidding.
a lot of other
We're fine.
relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
So digging in, Jorge Mateo. Maybe expecting a
Four-seam
bunt
at
here.
95.
Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Slider at 87, a circle change at 86, and a sinker at
The
92.
pitch. In there at the knees. Strike one.
Damn
Good
it.
speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next pitch is
No,
popped
it's
up.
late and under it.
Boom. Settles
We've been
under
held to
it and
3
makes the
hits.
catch.
It's been a
And
lot of
there's
that,
one
too.
away.
A lot of late, a lot of under it.
Down the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
That misses the zone. 1-0.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And it's even up.
Then he really sells the changeup.
Too
with that arm
susceptible
action.
there. Ugh.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No need
Absolutely
to offer at that pitch
dotted.
until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Popped up first base side.
Late
Garcia
and
heads
under it
after
again.
Makes a nice running catch. And there are 2 down.
Man, this is
2 outs.
This
bases
is a
empty.
worry.
Sam Haggerty up next for the Mariners. And first
swing.
offering is fouled off.
It's a real bad
This is
swing.
a
I'm not
real
even giving
tough
myself an
place
opportunity
for
with anybody
visiting
on.
teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Next offering misses. And 1-1. Bounced out to short. Seager. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers even up this 4-game series at a game apiece.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got
This
little
is a-
bit of
this is a
everything. Some
frustrating
timely hitting,
loss.
runs on the board.
I know we're
Key
not
pitching
really,
and
we're
defense
just
in
playing for
certain
pride at
spots.
this point.
Definitely a fun one to watch.
This
And
is,
your
I mean, we
final
manufacture a
4-2
run.
for Chris
Fantastic.
Singleton and our
We get
entire
the
outstanding
solo
crew
shot
here
from
at
JP
MLB The
Crawford.
Show.
That's
I'm
great.
John Shambi
We're getting
saying
runs.
so long.
Either, we're getting either home runs from different spots in the lineup, or we're manufacturing or getting a run in a different style than we usually do. The thing I'm most confused about is bringing in the new pitcher and just not being able to really stop the bleeding. But with Isaiah Campbell, but then we bring in Murphy and it's fine. We got held to 3 hits. This was a really rough game. DeGrom's your player of the game. 3 hits, 1 strikeout, no walks, 2 earned in 7 innings. Kirby gets the loss, 6.1 innings pitched, gave up 7 hits. He struck out 9. No walks, 3 earned. Brock Burke gets save number 39. Gonzalez, Ty France, JP Crawford. Those are your guys with hits. We gave up 11 hits to this team. We gave up 10 plus hits to them for the 4th time in the last 5 games that we've seen them. That's a big concern. And the issue, and this has been a thing, it hasn't been super frequent, thankfully. But like when we're giving up runs late in the game, I'd say 7th inning or later, it is just so difficult for me to try and restart the offense. We were late and under a lot of stuff today. We had our chance to get to DeGrom, and we successfully did with a sacrifice fly and then a solo home run, but we just couldn't get anything else going, and that is that's pretty frustrating because we're only going to be facing like better teams than this. But I do have to take into account like Texas always play. I always have trouble with Texas. I don't know why. I don't understand what the problem is. They are a team that is like built to like win now or whatever. As we're gonna get an operation fail here. But this is gonna mean that we're gonna at best go 3-4 this week. It has been rough for us against teams that are even close to 500. But that's okay. We have everything wrapped up. We're fine. We'll have a few days off before we jump back into it. I was hoping that we would be able to continue the flow from yesterday, the 5-1 win, and just stay in a rhythm and be able to continue. Pitching-wise, I think we did pretty well. It was just a couple of innings here and there. Like it was the two innings where we gave up 2 runs, but like it wasn't just that we gave up 2 runs. We gave up a lot of hits in those 2 runs. And offensively, we really struggled against DeGrom throwing 100 miles an hour for most of most of that game, and then just not able to downshift to what they were wanting to work with. Nathan Eovaldi, he's 7-16 with a 4.30 ERA. Maybe he's a good opportunity for us to get back into a rhythm. He'll be on the mound for Texas. Luis Castillo will be on the mound for us, 20-7 with a 1.70 ERA. Though I wonder, is Castillo part? No, Castillo did the first game of Houston. Okay. But yeah, another 10 plus hit performance for the Texas Rangers. I'm going to hope that it doesn't crash. Roster. Okay. I'm going to hope that it doesn't crash. So hopefully this should be accurate. Twins, they have clinched the postseason appearance, but they still haven't clinched their division yet. The White Sox elimination game is 1, and they are 2 games behind. So I thought it was weird that it was like, oh, the Twins could win and clinch the division, and then I saw that it's like, oh, but the White Sox aren't that far behind. Elimination number is 1. So if the Twins win, they will be the 3 spot. Yankees and Blue Jays, they have clinched playoff spots. The Yankees are a game behind the Blue Jays. Their elimination number is 2. Yankees have won 5 in a row. Blue Jays have won 1. Rays, Blue Jays, and I don't know about the Yankees, but the Rays and the Blue Jays specifically, recency for the Rays, they scare me. Like, the Rays have kind of a recency bias, but like, the Blue Jays swept us in Toronto and almost threw a perfect game against us. There's your look at the National League wild card. Cardinals, they've won 2 in a row, but they might not be able to fend off elimination. They're 1 game back of the final wild card spot with an elimination number of 2. In the National League West, Dodgers clinched. Padres are in 2nd place in that wild card race. National League Central, Brewers, they clinch. Cubs, they are in the 3rd spot. And then in the East, not quite out of the woods just yet, but the Braves, they're on top, 93-67. The Mets, 2 games behind. Their elimination number is 1. So if the Braves win and the Twins win, those will settle those divisions, and then it'll be just wild card positioning. As for the American League, the Houston Astros elimination number is 1. And this is what's interesting about this, is you have the Yankees, they've clinched a playoff spot. They've been sitting in that 2 spot for so long, or they've been comfortable, right? The Rays have been sitting in the 2 spot. I said that incorrectly. And I was curious. The White Sox have ripped off 4 wins in a row. I was curious if the White Sox could bump themselves into a bit more of a secure position in the 2 spot and the Rays slide down. The Rays theoretically could slip out and the Astros slide in. It's equally dangerous, I think, for myself, but it would be interesting to see the Rays kind of falter in the final little stretch. As for who's playing who, the Blue Jays are playing the Rays. So Toronto has an opportunity to knock out, or at least have a say in knocking out the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. The Houston Astros are playing the Arizona Diamondbacks. They lost 2-0 today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Whew. All Tampa Bay has to do, all Chicago, the White Sox, all they have to do is win, and they are in. They got to beat San Diego. They got to beat Toronto. There you go. Hopefully all of that holds. I'm going to try and do a manual save. It does tend to crash when it fails the operation, so we'll see what happens. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's game. I am a little worried as we go into the postseason because we will be facing teams that are at least, I don't know, the Texas Rangers on paper are fucking stacked. And we're seeing a lot of that. We're seeing a lot of that problem. We are, 2-2 against them now in the last 4 games. Everything's been tight. The wins have felt especially difficult. The losses have been tough. We'll hopefully pick up a little bit of positivity as we go toward the playoffs. Thankfully, though, we do have everything wrapped up, so that's a big positive. If you'd like to see how this series continues for the final 2 games of the season, scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. You'll also be able to catch every single postseason game right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. So stick around for that. Thank you for watching, and we will see you another day in a different video. Good sports, go Mariners.